This is Stephanie at Hightower Stitching, and today I wanted to do a look through the last year at how I have been working to manage all those motifs that I have seen. The brain's a wonderful thing, but it can't hold all those motifs all by itself. So this is a look at where I've come in the last year. I have it down to three basic parts. One's the sketchbook, two is the practice, and three is a practice on larger pieces of fabric. I never thought that I would stick so close to a computer and it wasn't related to work that I used to do. But I can sit for an hour or two with my sketchbook, looking at different motifs and listening to people speak. And I started out with a sketchbook, and I'm so glad I did. I've gone from one through two, and now I'm ready to do three. They're not totally full, but I've got spaces to put other things in there. But it has almost been like my journey through free motion quilting. And I love looking at them. I'll get them out and sit and look at them. And this is book two. I had a section that I used at the very back for 2-inch edging that I might like to do. And what I do is, if it's something I want to try, I put a box by it, and then I keep a post-it, and I put down the page number, because all of my books now are paged. And when I get ready and I have time, I feel like it, and then I practice what are some of those that I've marked. And like I said, I'm on to book three, and it's empty right now, but that's really been fun. The second part of my process is to practice. And one of the things I've practiced a lot is feathers. And I think I'm finally getting a little handle on it. But you have to watch all those demonstrations on YouTube, and you have to practice. And practice with your pencil, practice with your stitching. And what I have now is I now have 3 notebooks. And some people put these pieces together to make the quilts. And right now I'm just happy having the sections that have the practice so that I can look at those when I get ready to work on a quilt. And they have really come in handy. Last year I guess at Christmas of this year, I was about at 50 motifs. And now I just looked and I've got 85, because I just saw the McTavish and number 86, where I was practicing those circles to make a wreath. And I want to go back one step and talk about a really good way to practice your different things. It's with one of these kids' advanced primary writing notebooks. They have a multitude of lines in there, and you can do 1 line, 2 lines, 5 lines together. And it really helps you to get a sense of how big the motif is that you're working with. I don't do a lot with it anymore, but it's still something that I like to go back to. And the third part that I really like and I love to go and look at is the section where I use sample motif sandwiches that are larger, because some motifs need to be practiced larger or have more times to go across. And so like here, I was experimenting with variegated thread, and you can see this particular one that I have has a nice band. Each one of the colors is exactly the same for the red, the blue, the yellow, and I know that now because I've got a sampler. And then I tried some stitches with it and some initials, and I tried some free motion writing with family names and things like that. It has a lot of those in there, but then mostly I have the big pieces where I practice the quilting, the motifs for quilting, and use the ruler foot and all of those. And like I said, a lot of people like to do these as like a whole quilt, but I just want to do a section that's easy and manageable. And I figure someday if I ever have a quilting luncheon, I can pull those out and we can use those for placemats. And that means that, but since I like those, then when I get tired or I want to do something a little different, I'll take and put some of my scrap fabrics together and make the sandwiches that I'm going to use to practice on. And that is a lot that I have gotten done in a year, and I'm really pleased with it. If you have any comments or suggestions to help me, I love comments, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.